Well, the saga of US 36 now has gone on for more than a week, and it may go on for weeks more. While the eastbound lanes were shut down a week ago today, crews first reported the cracking in the road there as far back as Monday the 8th. That's 11 days ago, 4 days before those cracks grew enough to force the shutdown. It was just after 10:30 a.m. last Friday when CDOT posted this on Twitter, saying that both general-purpose lanes are closed for road repair. Traffic will use express lane, likely to last through the weekend. Well, that proved to be just the tip of the iceberg, because on Monday, the retaining wall alongside the highway started to give way in the early morning hours, and by the afternoon, what had been cracks became a sinkhole. And what was a sinkhole became a near football field-sized collapse of a major roadway. Tuesday morning, before the rush hour, a workaround was already in place, with eastbounders now having 2 lanes cut out of the westbound side. The Boulder Turnpike, at least what used to be the eastbound lanes, was still sinking, though. An engineering problem, a traffic debacle, it had also become a draw for spectators. On Wednesday, with the ground still falling away, CDOT chose Kramer North America to do the rebuild. On Thursday, CDOT approved more than $20 million for the repairs, saying at this point the best guess is this will take weeks to complete.
So